Welcome to Alex Talks About History. Okay, so, how was the Earth formed? The Earth formed around 4.54 billion years ago, approximately one-third the age of the universe, by accretion from the solar nebula. Volcanic outgassing probably created the primordial atmosphere and then the ocean, but the early atmosphere contained almost no oxygen. Much of the Earth was molten because of frequent collisions with other bodies which led to extreme volcanism. While the Earth was in its earliest stage, early Earth, a giant impact collision with a planet-sized body named Theia is thought to have formed the Moon. Over time, the Earth cooled, causing the formation of a solid crust, and allowing liquid water on the surface. Approximately 4.6 billion years ago, the solar system was a cloud of dust and gas known as a solar nebula. Gravity collapsed the material in on itself as it began to spin, forming the Sun in the center of the nebula. With the rise of the Sun, the remaining material began to clump up. Small particles drew together, bound by the force of gravity, into larger particles. The solar wind swept away lighter elements, such as hydrogen and helium, from the closer regions, leaving only heavy, rocky materials to create smaller terrestrial worlds like Earth. But farther away, the solar winds had less impact on lighter elements, allowing them to coalesce into gas giants. In this way, asteroids, comets, planets, and moons were created. But wait, there is also another thing happened, the Cambrian explosion. But before the Earth here was something that happened. There was quarks and stuff. The world wasn't empty yet, it was still full, and about billion degrees. Stage 1, the quarks were married, called a proton and a neutron, but the electrons were too hot. Stage 2, the protons and neutrons were married to each other, one with hydrogen and the other with helium. Stage 3, the electrons joined in, yay. The world is now a bunch of gas in space. And when it got closer and closer, the stars were born. Some burn out and make some fucking space dust, and even crazier space dust. And then the stars have stuff around them, ice and funny clouds. And now the Earth was formed by balls of flaming rocks, and also the Moon was formed too. And then raining rocks rained on Earth, and then it rained. That's how the Earth was formed. I have nothing else left. Next time is the Cambrian explosion and dinosaurs. Thank you.
To be continued. Next episode he's going to apologize to us. This episode was called Alex Talks About History #1, How the Earth Was Formed.